Hi, it's Lorraine here at the DACA Detox World Healing and Training Center, and I've come to talk to women about pelvic health and how important this area of the body is to the health of women. We have been put under siege by the medical system, and their answers to our problems are cut, poison, and burn. And, I think of my own life, and by the time I was 40, I had had 7 surgeries in the pelvic area, and none of them needed to be done. The problem was I did not know how to look after my body. I did not know how my body worked. I did not know that the symptoms I was having was an indication that there was a serious problem there. And it was more than just my body was having the problem. It was up here, the biggest problem here. I had a huge disconnect to the pelvic area of my body. It was for making babies, carrying babies, and delivering babies. And that's it. And I really did not understand what the pelvic area really was. It is, number one, the place where life begins. That is powerful. It is also our powerhouse for healing. When we can reconnect to that area, honor, respect, protect, forgive, trust, and really come back to our ovarian palace, the divine feminine powerhouse for healing. I don't want to see the younger generation going through having to have heavy periods and just saying that's a way of life. That's just a thing that happens. It is not. We should be able, I remember I had heavy periods and they would be heavy for 6, sometimes 7 days. And then it would start to slow down a bit. And I actually became anemic by the time I was 20 because my periods were so heavy. And the only thing the doctors could do is put me on some iron pills, which made me constipated, which exasperated the problem, right? Because we know that the large intestine is the holy grail as far as when it's not working, when it's not functioning properly, it is the first domino in the body to go, and then the rest follows. Because when we have a leaky large intestine, and we get leaky large intestine because we're not eating properly. We're not digesting properly. We're not food combining properly. We're not chewing properly. We are not sitting down in a loving area. Quite often there are pretty heated discussions when the family gets together to have dinner. That is the worst thing to do as far as your digestion goes, because none of that food is getting digested. You need to be coming together in a real loving area and have loving conversations where you respect not only the food that you're eating, but the company that you are keeping. It's so important for us to understand that we are all connected. We as a whole universe are all connected. And we have to come back to honoring these beautiful bodies, respecting these beautiful bodies, and loving these beautiful bodies. I counsel people all over the world, and most people can say that they like who they are. Some people can say that they like what they do. But if you've got a disease of any kind in your body, you are not liking or loving your body. And we really need to teach this self-love, because you cannot give what you do not have. And the only way you're going to come back to healing the body, because the body knows how to heal when we give it what it needs. The only way you're going to come back is by loving the body, loving this beautiful body. You know, Daryl has come up with the best tools. Number one, that Perfect Day manual. If you haven't done so already, download PDG free, Perfect Day Guide free.com, and start going through it. It is an amazing book. I get calls when I'm on the phone, I get calls from people saying, oh my gosh, if only I knew. And that's what I'm telling you. If only I knew how I could have done better, I would have done better. But this isn't what we're taught in school. And unfortunately, it's no longer passed down in the generations. The medical system did away with all the herbs, the essential oils, the homeopathics. All of that was thrown to the curb when Big Pharma took over and the medical system started coming in. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to the library at thedocofdetox.com/library and watch Medical Mafia. And then you'll have a good understanding of what happened. And then to learn more about how your body works, you can go into the library and look at Highway to Health, and then Holy Crap, and then become number one at the art of number two. Like, these are all, this is all information we need to know in order to be able to take care of our bodies and be able to pass that information down to the next generation. Right now, we are at a tipping point. We have never lived in such a toxic world. You know, they are saying that we will outlive our children, and I'm asking you, what legacy are you leaving your children? You need to figure this out so that you can lead by example. And I'm telling you that for women, coming to the Pelvic Restoration and Disease Prevention Masterclass, connecting to that pelvic area and really nurturing it, and, you know, learning how to build it back stronger. Because if you've got any disease happening in the body, you know it's because you've been pooping in your pelvis. That leaky large intestine, anything transitioning through it has the opportunity to sink down into the pelvic bowl. And there's no exit. So you create a manure pile. And over the years, it gets higher and higher, and the steam rises higher and higher. It can cause first bowel problems, and bowel cancer is one of the leading cancers now. And it can cause incontinence. It can cause ovarian cysts. It can cause uterine cancer. It can cause endometriosis. It can cause uterine prolapse. It can cause stomach problems, where you're burning a hole in the bottom of your stomach. It can cause heart problems. It can cause breast problems. It can cause sinus problems, gum problems, brain problems, because that steam rises. This is the abdominal cavity, and anything sitting on the bottom floor there is going to start to take over. And first of all, you'll have irritation. Then you'll have inflammation. Then you'll have infection. And then you have tissue rot, and that's when you get a diagnosis of something. So we have our next pelvic restoration and disease prevention masterclass coming up in the end of June in Stewart, Florida. After that, we are in Coffs Harbour, Australia, and that is in the end of August, beginning of September. And then we are in Ixtapa, Mexico, the end of October, beginning of November. You can go to bhnuniversity.com where you'll find the dates, the times, and how to sign up. We still have that. We've brought our prices down. All other companies are raising the prices, and we've brought ours down because it's important for us. It's our passion, our purpose to get this information out to the masses. And I know how much I changed after I took this class and how important it was in my healing journey. So if you want to be able to, first of all, heal yourself, and then pass this information down to your lovely daughters and your granddaughters, and be that light for your family. Be that practitioner for yourself first. I strongly recommend that you no longer live in pain anymore, that you come and learn what you need to learn to get your body out of that pain drain train. Go to bhnuniversity.com and sign up. Just know that, your body knows how to heal. We just have to give it what it needs. And this is a beautiful class for anybody, whether you've taken the Whole Life Coach and the non-surgical or whether you have not. This is going to be the icing on the cake for women. I hope you're having a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, a beautiful afternoon, wherever you are in this world. In 3, 2, 1, we've got this. I love you guys.